Good morning, class 2. Children, we are doing chapter number 9, that is file management, and we are learning about why we need to save the file. Okay, in the previous period we had discussed what is the concept of saving and why it is so important. Okay, now we shall study the purpose of saving. Okay, so we will start. Saving is done to copy data from a temporary area to a more permanent storage medium. In the previous period I told you that whenever we are working on in the computer, our work is being done and it is kept in a temporary storage area. If some problem occurs with computer or if there is an electricity failure, so at that time we may lose our data if it is not saved. Okay, so saving is done to copy that data or information or whatever that we are doing from a more temporary area to a more permanent storage medium. Okay, so when you edit a file with a word processor, like if you are editing a file, if you are doing something in a word processor or in any application, for example, the word processor copies the entire file into an area of main memory called a buffer. Means not just in word processor, that is MS Word or WordPad or Notepad, in any application when you are working, suppose you are painting, okay, or you are making any presentation or you are doing anything there, it is stored in a area of the main memory which is known as buffer. The buffer is temporary. As soon as you exit the program or turn off the computer, the buffer disappears. Means this buffer is temporary area. If we accidentally exit the program or deliberately exit the program or turn off the computer, this buffer will disappear. Means no work will be left in this buffer. To record your modifications to the file on the disk, you must save the file. So if we want to save whatever that is kept here in this buffer, what we need to do? We need to save the file. Okay, and whenever we are opening that particular file or any file, if we are doing any modifications or any editing there, we need to save it so that we can save in that particular file and we can do our work or can get that information later on. Because computers can break down at any moment, it is a good idea to save your files periodically. Means any problem can occur with the computer, not just electricity failure, but it may be attacked by a virus or lack of storage area or multiple users when multiple users are working, they may delete it accidentally or by mistake or for any reason. So it is always a good idea to save our files periodically, means from time to time or after a particular time period we should save our work. Otherwise you will lose all the work you have done during an editing session. Means suppose I have created a file for the computer marks of class 2 and I have written the marks of 20 students in one go. Okay, so what I will do, I need to save the file so that when I will enter the marks of remaining students, that file should be there. Okay, now in the second turn, I will open the file, I will record the marks of or I will add the marks of next 20 students. So I need to save now also, in the second turn also, so that it can mix, it can be saved with the previous 20 students. Okay, so whenever I am doing any editing, any change in the file, I need to save it so that whenever I open the file after that, the editing is reflected or can be visible by me. Okay, now do you know, use the keyword shortcut Ctrl+S on a PC to save a document or file at any time. This is the most widely used and most easily used keyboard shortcut for saving the work, because you should save your work. Suppose you are working in total for 1 hour on your computer or even in your laptop, So what you should do after every 10 minute or 15 minute, you should press this keyboard combination so that your work is saved. Okay, means suppose if some problem occur in the 20th minute or in 25th minute, so at least you can be assured that you have saved the work, previous work in that. Okay, now files and folders. After completing a task on computer, we save our work on hard disk with a name. This saved work is called a file. Whenever we are working on the computer, in whichever application you are working, if you are saving your work on the hard disk and you are giving it a name, that work is called file. A file can contain text, a file can contain pictures, presentation, images, shapes, whatever, but at the end of it, it will be known as files. And when we are storing many files together in a place, then it is called as folder. So collection of many files is called a folder. A folder may have one or more files in it. A folder can hold both files and other folders in it. Means a folder not only can have files, but it can have other folders also. Okay, and it can contain many files in that. Now, creating a folder. To create a folder, follow these steps. What you will do for creating a folder? You will move the mouse on any blank space on the desktop. This is desktop. Here you will move your mouse and you will right click the mouse. A shortcut menu will appear on the screen. You can see a shortcut menu is appearing here. Okay, and in that you will click on the new. Move the cursor on the new. Okay. Move the cursor on new option, a sub menu appears. Click and select the folder in that. If you will see here, you can create a folder here. Okay, and in this way the folder will be formed. Click and select the folder option, a new folder appears. Then step 4, type and give a name to the new folder. Now the folder is ready to store files in it. Means this way when you will give the name, a new folder will be created, and now you can create file in it, or you can store already existing files in it. You can just drag and drop the files in it. I will show you practically also how you can do it. Okay. Now saving a file in the specified path means whenever you are saving a file in the computer system, you need to specify a path. It is like, suppose you have 5 almiras at your home and you are keeping your clothes in one particular almira. So if someone comes to your house and you want to give them, and you are not going, you are just telling them, you need to specify in which room, in which almira, in which shelf it is kept. Then you will tell them from where to get the keys, and then they will be able to retrieve it. Similarly, you need to save a file in a particular place and the path should be known to you. A program saves file to the destination of your choice. Means in whichever program you are working, they will give you option to save your file wherever you want to save it. By default, the Microsoft Office programs save a file in a default working folder. Means they save a file in a default working folder means in which you are already working, or may use the last used location as the starting place to save the file. Suppose there are various drives. Suppose last location that you have used is D drive. So automatically next time when you will open, they will open that location, because the machine will understand that you want to save your file there. To save the copy in a different location, click a different folder in the folder list. Means we can choose wherever we want to save. Click the Microsoft Office button and then click Save, or press Ctrl+S. Means you can choose from here, or you can simply click on Save. If you are saving the file for the first time, you are asked to give it a name. Means whenever any file we are saving for the first time, the program or the application will ask us to give the name of it. We need to give the name and then the path. Okay, and next time when we are working on that file, we will just open it, we will do our work or make changes, and then we will simply save it. Okay, so please, here we are completing the chapter. Please go through this again because it is slightly difficult one, and try to understand it, and I will send you a practical video also to explain this file management. Then you will understand it more clearly. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.